In this episode, we're going to do our drains and vents for our relocation of our plumbing in our master bathroom remodel. We're going to go ahead and start with our toilet flange. It's right over here by our footers, so there's a lot of concrete we're working around. I hope we got enough out so that we can relocate this one without having to chip out too much of this concrete. We're using a 4-3 reducing elbow for our toilet, and then also a 45 to connect it into our 3-inch line we have in our house already. I'm going to be dry fitting this a few times to make sure we're getting our 12 inches of clearance off the back, or in our case specifically 12.5 because we don't have drywall up, and then making sure we get at least our 15 inches off the sides. And then we're also adding that extra ½ inch because there's no drywall on the side right now either. We're leveling up everything, and once I got it dry fit and where I want it, I'm going to go ahead and mark all my fittings so that when I take it apart and glue it back together, I know right where to put them so they come back into line where we want them. Now that we glued in our riser, we're going to go ahead and make sure it's nice and plumb, and this is what we're left with. With our toilet relocation complete for now, I'm going to start working on relocating our vent over into the wall and run it up into our attic where we can reconnect it with the vent that exits the house through the roof. We're going to have to go and cut this seal plate and chip out some of this concrete so we can make our turn. And then also we'll have to go through our double top plate to get access into the attic. We'll do that a little later. I'm just using a scrap piece of PVC to lay out in this trench a little bit so I can make sure I'm getting my angle right so I can take a measurement and cut. Just double checking our slope, and then we're just going to leave this dry fit in here until we get our shower drain all set up, and then we'll glue it all together at one time. Now that we've pre-fit all this, double checked it and marked it, we're going to start gluing it up. Now that we got the shower drain and part of the vent we're relocating done, I'm going to start working my way around the room to get the rest of the plumbing. And we're going to start with the vent that used to have our double vanity, and we're going to turn it into just a vent for our tub. We're going to be using a 2 to 1.5 reducer on one end and a slip or a repair coupler on the other end of the 2-inch. You can see right here where our concrete saw nicked our drain pipe, which works out because this is where we're going to be cutting in for our new tub drain anyways. I'm just using another one of these repair couplers where we're tying in our drain to this vent. And also, while I'm here, gonna go ahead and glue up my P-trap and also put my reducer, because I use 2-inch P-traps, but I only need 1.5 inches for my tub. So I'm gluing that all together and cutting a piece of pipe long enough until we get all of our measurements for our tub to make sure we put our drain exactly where we want it. Now that we're done on the ground for now, we're gonna go up and take out our double top plate so we can run that vent that we're relocating into the wall up into the attic and tie it back in. I did debate using a hole saw right here just to put a hole to run our pipe through. I'm glad I didn't. There was just so many nails right here. Onto our drain for our vanity. We're just tying into where our wash machine goes in and the vent for that. Should make this a pretty easy install. With our drain and vents pretty much roughed in, we're gonna go ahead and do some backfill and a little bit of cleanup and get ready for the next part.